A lot of people argue Geoff Neal is the best boxer in this absolutely ruthless UFC welterweight division. Tonight, we'll see if he can get those hands of steel going in what is a fascinating stylistic matchup for the fans. Some would argue if Geoff Neal had not dealt with life-threatening health issues, he already would have fought for the undisputed UFC welterweight title. He has had to work his way back up, but he finds himself in another title eliminator type spot here tonight. And if Geoff Neal can get the job done, just given his style and given his commitment, many believe that the UFC would like to give him a championship opportunity. Huge spot, though, first here for Geoff "Hands of Steel" Neal. All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Geoff "Hands of Steel" Neal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one. Watching the MMA leader back in Montreal tonight. We are inside Bell Center where the hockey fans are making noise for mixed martial arts tonight. This is as good an MMA setting as we have on the entire calendar.
I remember sitting in the back before Josh Koscheck fought George St. Pierre and thinking, wow, the Canadian fans have treated us great this week. But the moment we hit the curtain, you felt the booze. You felt that we were uninvited because they were there to cheer on their guy, George St. Pierre. But look, it's not limited to just him. They cheer all fighters in all great fights in the belt.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Geoff Neal. Trying to establish the jab early on here. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Muhammad's hook shot, that one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense.
Oh, nice signal, yes.
He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Nice transition.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Belal Muhammad.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Back mount now. Under 3 minutes to go in round one. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Oh, right in the mouth.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Using a lot of good movement. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Short time, 60 seconds left.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Nice.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground for me. Stay busy.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Belal Muhammad.
Relax for me.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Final seconds here of round one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Round two is next.
Nice work. Take a deep breath and relax. Excellent pace last round. Now we're going to keep going. He doesn't know you have a whole nother beat.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that out there.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes, but not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, he's got his back now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Geoff Neal. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
strike lands for this man.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Oh, right into mount. Beautiful ground strike landing.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Some high-level ground and pound here in DC. When you're throwing hammer fists like this, you're not trying to score, you're trying to finish the job.
You're not trying to score, you want to end the night of your opponent. And right now, that is exactly what he is trying to do.
Muhammad's back in half guard.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Under 3 minutes now here in round 2. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Muhammad's in half guard now.
Getting the mount here.
Muhammad's back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Relentless pressure from the top by Belal Muhammad. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under a minute to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Muhammad's in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard. Muhammad gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation.
Stop waiting. Get that high kick up there.
Neal gets caught by that straight punch there. Both fighters throwing heat now. trying to find a home for that right hand. Well, we told you to keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
Hurt him bad. Fantastic takedown.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Geoff Neal.
Now he's going full mount.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Oh, he got to the spot.
Ground and pound strike there now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. It's the elbow there. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
That was nice.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Muhammad's right back to the full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, how good is that jab by Muhammad?
Another takedown land.
And he's back up again, so the takedown's a bit... Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You can see them coming a mile away.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. A huge round, particularly when it came to that liver strike that really buckled his opponent.
It buckled his opponent bad. I'm surprised that the guy's still standing. I don't know exactly what his corner can do to try to bring him back. When you take those types of strikes, you generally don't recover fast. Let's see what they do to try to bring him back.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, huge right hand! Beautiful diving strike lands.
Nice shot lands from the boxer.
Neal gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just... We might get a stoppage here. Muhammad's going for an arm here.
This got to be the end of the fight. It's over.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. Fight was done. He loves to fight on.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Muhammad. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him as we have...
He's having his way with him here. Muhammad's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Muhammad's looking for that arm triangle. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Knee on belly.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Muhammad's back in full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Neal's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Geoff Neal. Nice positional control here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish.
Looks like his opponent's trying to turn into the choke here, but there's a lot of pressure. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Belal Muhammad.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Tighter.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
What a round.
Stop.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
There's a lot of blood. You can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's gonna make it hard for him to see. He's gotta change something, man, he's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Effective punch there by Geoff Neal.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Oh!
Short uppercut here in the clinch by Neal. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Muhammad's kick is blocked. Oh! Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Oh, another one.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs.
There's takedown, yep. Just gotta be careful here.
Take the back. Over under.
Neal's in half guard now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Look to get your guard back now.
Muhammad's in half guard.
Getting them out here. That was a slick transition.
Under 2 minutes now with which to work. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. In the half guard. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Geoff Neal's right back to the full mount here. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tough.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Nicely done. All right, side control now. Neal's in half guard. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot...
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Final seconds of the fight. Action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-45, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so a dominant performance tonight for the wrestler. Cruises to a decision victory, but what I liked about it, he didn't really cruise per se. He didn't sit on the lead. He stayed aggressive and offensive throughout.
And John, that's why you hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they noticed it. They could tell that the guy was trying to finish. Sometimes they don't happen. But if you're gonna win a decision, you win a decision like the one that he won tonight.